give people a few minutes to come in. Let me see if I can share. Let me see. Let me see. I miss my music. I'm not even telling the story, y'all. I miss my music. Can I share this? I could share with a group, but is it on my? Here we go. Here we go. How y'all doing? Let me see if I can share this real quick. I don't know. I can't do it. So welcome, you guys. There's nobody on yet, but you'll be on. I was trying to give people a few minutes to come on. Let me just leave this here. So once I start sharing, welcome you guys to Tea Time with Bunky. I would like to thank all of my Tea Time with Bunky followers and subscribers, all the ones that have been there from day one. Thank you for taking this ride in this journey with me. All of my new followers and subscribers, remember, I'm on YouTube too. I want to thank you all. I appreciate you more than you know. Remember to tell a friend that you can always watch this and all my other shows after the fact. So if you miss it live, you can always go back on and watch them. I think you'll get a kick out of them. Whole bunch of plethora of different conversations on everything. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Bunky Bump. Follow me. You'll get a good laugh on TikTok. But yeah, subscribe more so to my YouTube channels. Tuesday is election day. Elections start at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Make sure you go out there and make your votes count. But for now, there's early voting for those of us in Sullivan County. It's at the government center in Monticello. Go there. It is so important. I can't stress how important it is for you to go out there and get your voices heard. I know it seems like a dead end, like, what's the point? Why am I go out there to vote? You're going out there because you know what? If you don't vote, you really have nothing to say. You'll sit there and you'll complain all day long. They're not doing this, they're not doing that, but you didn't go in, you didn't say nothing. So whatever, make sure you're registered. Well, it's kind of late now, but elections are on Tuesdays. Early voting starts now. Also, my people, I don't know how this happened because I don't know much about it, but I have stars. Yes, I do. You can now send me stars, help a sister out so I can help Tea Time with Bunky grow. I can't tell you how to do it because I really don't know. I was just so excited to find out that I reached that platform. And that's because you guys told a friend and shared. So without further ado, tonight's guest, Miss Louise Smith from Sweet Weezie's Kitchen, is on. She is a we'll talk about it. She'll explain it. I don't know if you can hear some applause. I don't know if you can hear it because everything is all jacked up. Hi, Weezie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Just bugging out because my stuff isn't working right. But as long as you can hear me, I can hear me.
I can hear you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm fabulous. You know I'm fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you so much coming on, having this conversation with me.
You're welcome.
This isn't our first conversation about this kind of stuff. No, Weezie is a healthy eating person. She's a healthy eating person. Is that okay? A healthy eating person. She's a healthy eating person. Louise, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I love to cook. I love to garden. I love nature. Most of all, I love taking care of my family and taking care of myself, my body, my temple, because this is the only temple that I have.
Got that right.
And I like taking care of it and being cautious what I put in it.
Well, yeah, that was good. That was good. Your body is your temple.
Yes.
And I can say that I am totally the opposite. Not intentional. Mm-hmm. It's not intentional. Mm-hmm. I just I like a real hamburger now and then. I like some real chicken. And when I say real chicken, let's get into the real chicken. Mm-hmm. I remember because I met you in 96.
Yep.
And I don't think you weren't eating like you were starting the transition, I think.
Yes, yes.
So what
I
made you start to do that?
What made me start? I started going to the church I am going to now, the Ellenville Seventh Day Adventist Church.
Mm-hmm.
At the time my son was young, he was always congested, always congested.
Mm-hmm.
And befriend someone befriended me. Her name is Charmaine Reed,
Mm-hmm.
and she started talking to me about health and started telling me, at the time we was drinking milk. The
Mm-hmm.
milk was making him congested. Try the soy milk. So we tried the soy milk. That did help with his congestion.
Okay.
Then I started befriending other people at the church. Became like a whole group of us.
Okay.
At that time we all together we stopped eating meat. I stopped eating like beef, chicken. Then I stopped eating fish. I became a vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for like almost 20, a little over 20 years.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So you stopped eating fish.
Yes.
I thought vegetarians ate fish.
That's a pescatarian.
That's a Lord. So a
A
pescatarian eats.
pescatarian eats
Okay.
fish.
All right. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. So we stopped eating fish,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and my family became vegetarians. I continued to be a vegetarian until 2020. 2020 I decided to go into plant-based because at that time I'd had to have a spinal fusion on my back, and I wanted to heal a little quicker.
Uh-huh.
So that's what led me into becoming plant-based.
Okay. So before we get into the plant based, okay, you went from this is not, you went from my kind of eating
Yes.
to vegetarian once you got into the church.
Yes.
What, okay, what can you eat as a vegetarian? Like what?
As a vegetarian, you can eat dairy. You can
Okay.
eat the cheese, the eggs, the sour cream, all the dairy stuff.
Any kind of meat.
You're not eating meat,
So
not
you
the
went,
flesh.
this is gonna sound crazy right now because I'm thinking about, you went cold turkey.
Yes.
You just stopped eating meat.
Yes.
One day y'all just stopped eating chicken wings. You just stopped.
Yes. That's correct. And then we stopped eating hamburger beef, and then we stopped eating fish altogether. So we ate no meat.
Now, but when you stopped eating the beef, did you like, was it like a gradual thing? Like, did you jump into like turkey, ground turkey?
No, we stopped everything cold turkey.
Oh, good Lord. Wasn't that hard?
No,
That was
it wasn't hard
okay.
because there's alternatives out there that you can eat.
Okay.
Um, like right now, my husband is still a vegetarian.
Okay.
He eat eggs, he eat cheese. I don't eat eggs, I don't eat cheese. I
Okay.
don't eat any dairy. He does.
Okay.
So there's alternatives. He does eat what I cook though. But if he want an egg, he'll go fry himself an egg and have his cheese with it. But if I'm making beans and brown rice, he'll eat that. He never complains. He
Mhm.
does eat the alternatives. Like we like tofu. So he
And you
does.
know what? I remember we was at work and
Mm-hmm.
you was like, Kanitha, try this. I'm like, I'm not eating that, right?
Yeah. We work together.
And you was like, no, it tastes like chicken. I'm like, that does, they will look like white blocks or whatever. And I'm like, that does not taste like chicken. You're like, it's the way you season it. You kept telling
Yep.
me the way you season it. So I don't know if it's the way you season it or it's the way you cook. Because that nasty looking stuff magically tasted like chicken. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
the barbecue tofu I made.
Yeah, that stuff was good. But I had it after you, not by you.
Right.
Not, and let me tell you, it tastes like air. Um, it did. It tastes, but that wasn't your cooking
No,
because
it's
you put your foot in it. You know,
It's
Okay,
the
so
way you season stuff.
it's the way you season it. So I don't know his person. So okay, so now you're not a vegetarian anymore. Now you're a plant based.
I'm plant based.
You're plant based. Okay, so what does that consist of?
I eat a lot of fruits. I eat a lot of grains. I eat like brown rice. I eat millet. I eat just different grains. Kamut. I eat. I have oatmeal. I just don't eat any dairy whatsoever. I don't eat any I eat whole food also. I don't eat processed food. So I'm not eating any dairy that consists of like sour cream, cottage cheese, milk, eggs. I don't eat any of that. Although my husband do, like I said. Um as far as like my milk, he does drink almond milk. I like almond milk. I like oat milk. Um, I don't do soy milk. I don't do a lot of soy,
Mm-hmm.
and I try not to do a lot of gluten. Like now I'm trying really to go gluten free. But he don't eat soy, drink soy milk or nothing.
He
Um,
drinks regular milk,
no, he drinks almond milk.
almond milk.
He
Well, what
like
do you eat that fills you up?
beans fill you up. Beans fill you up. Beans is protein. You
Uh-huh.
got your grain, your brown rice, you got your millet. I eat whole wheat pasta. Um, I'm just eating everything. There's alternatives for everything. You go to ShopRite, I'm not getting the cheese you would eat, the dairy cheese. There's
I
an
don't. I
alternative
can't eat.
cheese
I
there.
can't eat. I'm lactose. I can't eat.
There's a plant-based cheese at ShopRite. There's plant-based soy not soy sour cream. There's plant-based cream cheese. We like peanut butter. Like I said, we eat tons of fruits here.
Mhm. And
Always.
you're a gardener. You
Yeah,
garden.
I garden. I grow a lot of my food. I
Uh-huh.
grow like this year we did kale, potatoes, string beans. I did some strawberries. I did all kind of greens. Um, and then I like to preserve my food. I don't like really eating a lot of canned food,
Yeah.
so I can my food in the jars.
Yeah.
We do that.
But that sweet potato pie looked amazing on your page. I've
That didn't
had
have any dairy.
I, I've had your cakes before.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. You wouldn't know that they weren't like regular sugar and regular stuff. Now, see, if I don't know, if I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, oh, I eat it. If I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
once you tell me what's going on, I'm like, ah,
Like when you bake and you don't, there's alternatives to using, instead of an egg, you can use applesauce. We do flat seeds. We grind them up. You can use flat seeds as a binder in the place of eggs. There's also lots of things, like I said, in ShopRite. In the gluten-free aisle, there's like, it's called energy. It's a powder, but it replaces an egg. If you mix it up with water, it gets thick like an egg. So we bake with that. And you do get full.
not even just the fullness of it. Because see, okay, I'm one of those people that I don't like anything, right? I really don't.
Mhm.
I'm so picky, it's disgusting. I don't like anything. So I'm wondering about the taste of all of it because I know a lot of everybody don't cook like you. You know, everybody
Mhm.
doesn't cook like you. Um, so I'm like, where is the flavor? Like I'm picturing Thanksgiving. I'm picturing my Thanksgiving table.
Okay.
Right? What do you put in the place of the turkey or the ham? You know, and okay, when you make your greens, like some
Mhm.
people, people don't come for me because this is how I cook it. I put ham hocks in mine because that's how my grandmother used to make the ham
Goodness.
hocks.
Mhm.
Boil it up real good, you know, and then after that, fry it up with the fat back. Just oh god, the grease. Oh my god, it's so good. But then I'm like flashbacks. And then, but some people use smoked turkey. What
Mhm.
do you use to give it that flavor?
Seasoning. I don't cook like
No
a
meat.
you no
Well,
meat,
if you don't
no
eat,
meat.
you know,
You know what? To give it that flavor, you can use liquid. It's by the ketchup, by the barbecue sauce. It's
Heinz
called liquid smoke.
liquids. It'll give
Liquid
it a
smoke.
flavor,
It
but
gives it a flavor like it flavors it. So
it flavors.
you're not missing the it gives it like a smoky flavor, like if you was to put your smoked turkey in it. So that's what I use in my greens.
So it'll make it healthier.
Yeah.
It's not smothered in grease like
Oh, the
mine.
greens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And then as far as the cornbread, because you gotta have cornbread on
But you gotta have
Thanksgiving.
you got your cornbread. So
So if
how do you
you
make
go,
it sweet? Do you put honey in it?
you can buy there's two different kinds of cornbread. There's the Jiffy,
Right.
but now if you go look, Jiffy right beside the regular one that you would use, there's a vegan option.
Well, is it better to what if you one of those people who makes it from scratch?
I do make it from scratch
I'm
sometimes.
sure you do. You make
Hmm.
it from scratch.
There's a sugar. It's called. You can get it from ShopRite or you can get it
Uh-huh.
from Walmart. It's with the sugar. It's called Florida Crystal. It's a light
Order
brown sugar. It is.
okay.
It's a light brown sugar. The white sugar had. Remember, it's been processed, so it's been bleached. It's processed.
Uh-huh.
The Florida Crystal is more like a pure sugar before it been processed,
Okay.
and it tastes just like the white sugar.
Does
It
it?
tastes, yeah, it tastes exactly like it.
You sure it doesn't have like that sweet and low aftertaste?
No, no.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right.
And that's the sugar we use.
So let me ask you, because you're probably gonna make a face when I say this, because you saw I got my tea here, but I also got my Kool-Aid. So how could you put you're probably against Kool-Aid. You're probably against that. Are you against Kool-Aid, Louise?
I used to drink it,
Uh-huh.
but we don't have that in the house.
So what could you use that stuff for your Kool-Aid?
If we wanted Kool-Aid,
Yeah, like somebody like me. Let's say I'm gonna try to, but let's say I'm gonna try to do right.
mm-hmm. Juice. I do a lot of juicing.
No, but Louise, I like my Kool-Aid. I like
You
I
can
like
you
my
can make tea.
Kool-Aid.
A good thing we made, like I made the other day. The skin off the pineapple. I take that in.
I had a pineapple cucumber smoothie today. I blended
I
the
had
fruit.
that the other day. That's good. That's really
It is,
good.
but it's not Kool-Aid.
If I want something like that, like I took the skin off the pineapple, I washed it real good, and then I boiled it with some ginger and just
The
let it
skin?
steep. Yes, let it steep, boil, simmer on low, and then turn it off and let it sit there for like a couple hours. Strain that, and then you add some honey to it. It tastes really good.
So that's like pineapple juice.
Yeah,
I never heard of anybody using the skin before.
yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
And then recycle that because that skin, after I strain it,
Mhm.
I just take it and throw it to my compost bin for my garden this year.
Well, I'm not gardening. I don't do the dirt. I don't the dirt and the worms. I just
Yeah, we garden every year. And then last year my husband gave me a gift. He built me a greenhouse. It's attached to my garden. It looks like one of those tiny houses.
uh-huh.
And it's mostly all glass and it's like 99% recycled material.
Oh
And it's a
wow.
greenhouse. So I go in there, I have my shelves, and that's where I start my
So
sprouting.
you are in your glory with that thing.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
My cousin has a vertical garden. The
Oh,
vertical,
really?
yeah. She lives in New Jersey. She's into all of this healthy stuff.
Hmm.
Like she's the one I was telling you about when I had asked her. I asked her the difference between vegan and plant-based.
Hmm.
Like you said, it goes so many.
Yeah, the vegan, it goes to a whole nother rim.
It's a whole yeah. It's like it's crazy,
Yeah.
but it's all. Have you noticed? Since you've changed directions with food,
Hmm.
right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
been so many years now, but do you notice a difference in your body? Like,
I do notice a difference in my body when I've stopped, when I changed over to being plant based.
uh huh.
I noticed the weight loss different. I did lose a lot of weight, but it was natural.
You did. You
Yeah, I
did.
lost a
Come to
lot of
think
weight.
about it. Yeah. And that was from it was from the diet.
There's, yeah, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from the diet. On days that I feel okay, then I'll go walking all through Fallsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to get your body moving. When you're walking, then you using all those organs is working.
Well, I do walk. I
Walking is very good for you.
I I, I do walk. Trying. I'm trying to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I can't say that I don't know if I can get into this health. And I tell everybody that I don't know if I can get into this healthy.
I like it.
Well, it's you.
I do my own. Like I grow a lot of herbs, a lot like oregano, basil, peppermint, lemon balm. I grow all of that, and then
What
I
is
drink.
lemon balm? What
Lemon
is
balm is a plant. I'm bringing some next summer. It's a plant, but when you it's the leaves, they smell just like lemon.
what do you
They
do with it?
make tea. I dehydrate all of that, and I make tea. So now it's cold outside. We got our nice tea. The elderberry juice I canned last week. The the other day I canned elderberry juice.
Mm-hmm.
So we open that, pour a little bit in some warm water every morning, and drink that because that's also very good for your immune system
Yeah, I was gonna
to
say
keep
they
your
say
cold
this
away.
very good. They say this
Mm-hmm.
is very good.
And we have that growing in our garden too.
Elderberries.
Yeah, we have elderberry. We have a lot of fruit trees. We have like pear trees.
Yeah, pear trees.
Yeah, we got pear trees. We got apricot trees. We got
Apricot. What is
plums.
that?
We have grapes. Grapevine. Our grapevine this year gave us a lot of grapes. So I
Do
was
you
able to
drink
make.
wine?
I made grape juice with it.
Oh, I was gonna say,
'Cause
but do you drink wine?
no, I don't drink any alcohol.
Me neither. But I was just wondering, like, do
Mm-mm.
you? But you can
We,
probably figure it out if you
huh?
wanted to. You can probably figure it out if you wanted to.
Yeah. So we drink the grape juice because grape juice is very good if you got an upset stomach.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's very good for an upset stomach. So
Is it better than ginger ale? Warm, you know warm ginger
yeah,
ale.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
And
didn't know.
we have what else we have? We have other herbs. We got peppermint. We got spearmint. We have another herb. It's called comfrey. It comes back every year. I dry that out, and that's good too. Like if you got a sprained ankle or something, or sore joints, we make a tea with that, and then you just soak your feet or your cloth in it and put it on wherever it's hurting you.
Wow, I never heard of that. That
Yeah,
I never ever heard of. I never heard of that.
and we had a garden also at our church.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have a big garden there too.
Mm-hmm.
This year we had like tons of tomatoes, peppers, potatoes. We had cucumbers. We had the yellow squash. Tons and tons. Those things we grew, and then we just gave it away to people in the community.
Well, I'm just getting into, thanks to one of my old coworkers, shout out to Minnie, making zucchini bread. So I'm just getting into
Oh, I
zucchini.
love that.
It's so good, right?
Yeah, I love zucchini
Because
bread.
at first when she was like, Kay, try it. I'm like, I'm not trying that. It got green stuff in it. You know, anything that got colors. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not messing. My food cannot have all those colors.
What?
Louise, when I say I don't eat anything, my food cannot be colorful. I
You
just don't rock with the colorful food. So they had the green, well, the zucchini. I was like, I'm not eating that. And she begged me to try it. And I've been obsessed ever since.
We love zucchini bread. I just used my last zucchini the other day. I made zucchini instead of eggplant parmesan. I made zucchini parmesan.
I never had eggplant parmesan. I won't eat an eggplant because it looks like a beetle.
We don't eat too many eggplants here. Me and my husband, we don't eat too many eggplants because eggplant is a nightshade.
Uh-huh.
It's in the nightshade family. They're and they're eating those, it really messes with our joints.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
good thing I don't eat it. It looks like a bug. I don't mess with that thing. It looks just
But
like
it's hard.
a beetle.
It's heart healthy.
Eggplant.
You should eat color the different colors of your vegetables. because all those different colors is they do some, each one do something different in your body to another, to a different organ. So
I
your
bet
body
you.
needs.
I bet you name stuff, and I'll be like, nope, 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 don't eat, nope, nope,
Although
don't,
my husband, like, I like mushrooms.
nope,
He
no,
won't eat mushrooms, but
no,
I
no.
like mushrooms because mushroom is a natural vitamin D. So he will
I
not
take
eat
a vitamin
mushrooms.
D pill. I take the pill.
He won't eat olives of no kind.
No,
And I like mushroom. I like olives. He
no,
will not touch okra. I love okra,
no, that's slimy.
and I like it. I like okra. I could just eat it raw, chopped right up in my salad. Because I grew up in Georgia, so I grew up with all these different vegetables.
Right, right.
But he'll eat beans. We eat a lot of beans,
I'm
and we
just
eat
getting into.
different beans.
I'm just getting into beans, even though my grandmother cooked them all the time.
Hmm.
Um, I'm just getting into them. Like, I'll eat maybe.
What?
Yeah, because I'm like,
You don't
um,
like lima beans?
you know, no, they're too big. They're
If I cook lima beans here, everybody in here eats it. There's never no leftovers.
no, I don't eat lima beans. I eat navy beans. I eat
You like
black
black
eyed
eyed peas?
peas. Yes, but I just got into it.
What?
But yeah, I just got. But you know
Hmm.
what? The thing about this, I put ham hocks.
Oh my goodness,
I put ham
yeah.
hocks. That's the only way I can eat it. But it's good, girl. It's good.
I mean, like when we go to family in Florida.
Uh huh.
I've had some cousins that's been vegetarians, but they slid back and they went back to their meat and stuff.
They slid back.
Yeah. They slid back and went back to their meat. I had one cousin, she was vegetarian for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And then she slid back. She said
I'm telling
she
you.
had to go back to her fried chicken. But
Right.
we don't judge anybody because you eat,
Right.
somebody eat meat. We
Well,
don't
thank
judge
you.
them.
Yeah. No, no, you don't. You don't. You just try to educate when. No, you don't judge people.
No.
That's
But
like
mhm.
that's like people judging people's lifestyles. Period.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't judge you. You don't judge me.
Exactly.
You eat your salads all day long. Let me eat my chicken wings and French fries. Like just let me.
Mhm.
You do you. I'ma do me. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But there's like tons of alternatives out there. Like there's the Beyond Burgers at Walmart, at ShopRite. Um, there's the different ShopRite got a whole aisle in the frozen section. There's all kind of like veggie burgers and stuff there you can get.
Do they just add it
There's
in
even the
the
veggie bacon.
veggie bacon?
Yeah, it's called Stripples. You can find it at
Rebels?
ShopRite. And it fries up like bacon. I use that
No,
sometimes in my
no,
greens or in my
Louise.
cabbage.
No,
Yeah,
nothing
it tastes real
fries
good.
like bacon. Nothing. Nothing.
It
That
tastes.
turkey bacon is like no. You need pork bacon. Bacon is
Mm-mm.
bacon. Nah.
No,
Strip. Louise, it's called stripples.
Stripples.
Strip. Come
And
on.
then like as far as bread, we try to eat like really healthy bread, like whole wheat bread. But sometimes I make my own bread here.
I'm sure
I
homemade
like
bread
making
is better.
bread.
Homemade bread is really good.
It is. It is. But the thing with homemade bread, you can't eat it the same day you make it. It has to be the next day
But I
because you
never
have to
made it.
let the yeast die.
Yeah, you gotta see. I just buy white bread and just keep it going.
And then we do a lot of brown rice. My husband would not eat white rice for nothing.
See, I tried the brown rice, Louis. I can't do it, man. I
And
can't.
he will not. He does not like white rice. If
Really?
it, yeah, he has to eat brown rice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Because
Oh.
he feels like the white rice has no nutritional value.
But it's good.
So here we do a lot of brown rice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what else can I tell you? When I make my bread, I try to use unbleached flour, and I try to use sometimes I use rye flour in it. Sometimes I use whole wheat flour in it. Switching up. Same thing when I'm eating my greens, for a salad, the lettuce. I try to switch up sometime instead of just eating romaine all the time.
Uh-huh.
There's so many different lettuces. There's the red leaf. There's
Yeah.
the butter
But they
butter
say
lettuce.
romaine is just like water. They say it's like not.
No, that's the That's the iceberg lettuce.
Oh, that's what I eat.
The iceberg lettuce. It's
Eat
like
the
water. That one have no nutritional value.
right? And listen, when I eat salads, right?
Hmm.
I only eat Caesar salad because there's no color.
What?
I
Oh my good. I'm gonna have to cook you something with color. And even like when we make a salad, well, I do most of the cooking here.
yeah, I seen your I shared a couple of your pictures.
When
I'm
I
like,
do salad, I like to throw like collard greens in it. I like to throw some kale in it. I like to throw Swiss chard in it.
raw?
Changing up because now you're getting your colors because different colors, like I said, is for different organs.
Yeah.
And we eat a lot of like walnuts, cashews,
Like, I don't like nuts.
pistachios. We eat a lot of, but when we eating like our we eat a lot of almonds. We prefer to eat raw almonds, raw cashews, raw walnuts, and we soak those before we eat them because those things have the same thing as dry beans. Some people eat dry beans and they get gassy. So it's we soak it first, then we eat them.
So you eat raw collard greens and raw kale, and
Yeah, I like it in my
collard,
salad. Hmm.
raw.
I try to eat the majority of my food
Uh-huh,
eating. I try to eat like one cook meal, and then the
uh-huh.
rest of the day I try to do raw.
Really?
Yeah. So I tend to do a lot of juicing, and I got more into the juicing and really into the raw because my best friend on Sundays, me and her cook together. We meal prep
Uh-huh.
for the week. So like last Sunday we did a lot of different juices. Got carrot and orange and ginger. We did apple and lemon. We did the one you had, we did pineapple, cucumber, and ginger. And we use a lot of ginger because ginger is good for inflammation.
Okay. Well, let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you. Okay. Everybody, go swallow. Go follow her. Sweet Weezie's Kitchen. Sweet we Weezi. Wait, wait.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I didn't. I am falling off. Sweet Weezy's Kitchen, right there. Um, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Um, your what started that? Like what was the motive behind Sweet Weezy's Kitchen?
What started Sweet Weezy's Kitchen? My husband had entered me in 2016. He entered me into a vegan the first vegan Hudson Valley Vegan Festival. It was in Newburgh.
In which you won. Shout out.
I
See, my
I
phone is
won.
working. I can't applaud.
And Sweet Weezy's Kitchen the name came from, we had to come up with a name for the booth.
Oh,
So there's a young man who's now a teacher in Ellenville. His name is Mark Desermain.
uh-huh.
He came up with the name Sweet Weezy's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it came together. So yeah, he entered me into the contest.
Mm-hmm.
We cooked food. We sold out of all our food within an hour. We completely sold out.
Because
And they entered me into this contest.
you can cook, girl.
Yeah,
What?
I love cooking. But
You're good at it.
I actually wrote this recipe and created, it's a vegan cheesecake. So in the contest, it was all these restaurants from Newburgh.
Uh-huh.
They was from Kingston. They was from Poughkeepsie, all over the place. I was the only home cook. Everybody else was chefs at these restaurants.
But
So entered my cheesecake and I beat all of them out.
okay, let me ask you because you don't use dairy. Did you use any dairy? Nothing. Not
No,
no
the cheesecake has no dairy. It
cheesecake
has
has
no dairy. It
no
has
dairy,
no soy, and it has no nuts. And it's gluten free.
and it's the crust. Okay, we're gonna dissect this cake.
I can't dissect this cake because I
No, we're
actually
not gonna give.
had a company that wanted this recipe. They have the recipe, but they can't use the recipe without my permission. But they did the
Absolutely.
portfolio on it, and I have a whole portfolio on this cheesecake.
Okay, so
Every
we're not going to talk
people
about it.
constantly asking me for the cheesecake recipe, but that I'll give you any recipe, but that cheesecake recipe, it's
No,
my baby.
okay, no, I'm not. I'm not. Okay, 'cause I know. I'm just curious. Like, how in the world did you make a non-dairy cheesecake? But I know somebody wrote your cheesecake is the truth, which I look. I know. I can imagine because I when we used to work together, and you used to be in that kitchen when we had the meals.
Yeah, I
And
used to
I
love that.
know that you just be killing it in the kitchen. I know. And even, but I'm just wondering, like with the transition, like how does that work? Like the do you ever eat? Do you use the beans to make a like when you want a burger? Like what do you do? Do you
I
use the
use
beans?
oatmeal. Now I use oatmeal. I make a oat burger. I use oatmeal. I use onions. I'll give you those recipes. I use oatmeal. I use onion in it. I use pepper in it. I grind up walnuts and put in it. I put in all my seasonings. I can I can and make my own vegetable broth. I don't buy any vegetable broth. I use my vegetable broth and I make my burgers. For me, my husband I eat there's burgers at Walmart, ShopRite. He'll eat those.
Okay, well let me okay, now that's how y'all eating. How do the kids eat?
My kids, my son, my daughter, my grandkids, they're not vegetarians.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They they they
because I
eat
didn't want to say their
chicken.
names because I don't know how they would feel if I said
Oh
their
no,
name.
I won't say their names. They grown kids now.
Yeah.
They eat chicken. They eat fish. They don't. They've never eaten a shrimp to this day. They're 31 and 35, 34. They've never eaten a shrimp. They've never tasted crab, lobster, um, catfish. They've never eaten any of that.
Well, catfish tastes like dirt to me. I don't. People, I don't like
But
cat.
they do eat and they don't eat pork. They never ever eaten
They don't
pork.
eat pork,
No.
so they eat. Well, you know what? But
They
they
eat
get
turkey, beef, chicken, and
okay fish,
they eat fish. They
right?
eat like clean fish. They don't eat bottom feeders.
They eat. They don't eat. Let me tell you, I'll tap a lobster. That's a bottom feeder. Let me tell you, some butter on. But no, but I will eat your food. That's the thing because
Thank
I
you.
know how I would not personally voluntarily go into a restaurant that said vegan restaurant. I wouldn't do that because I'd be like, nah, I can't. But your
There
food,
there is some really, really good vegan restaurants.
I'm sure they are really good.
There's one in Pine Bush. Um there's a they're all over New York City. There's a lot of like I went to my aunt's funeral. And when I got off the plane, my husband came to pick me up. He had went and got dinner for me at this vegan restaurant in New Jersey.
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you, that food was so good. It was so delicious. But when you go into the vegan restaurant, you like the one I went to called Net Stop Vegan in New York.
Uh-huh.
That one is it doesn't have any soy. She don't use any soy. She doesn't use any gluten. That one was good, and it was vegan and it was Dominican. It was really
That's different.
yeah. It was it's all they so Dominican. I had this soup called sanchocho. Oh my goodness, it
It
was
was,
so good.
it was vegan,
Huh?
and it was vegan.
Yeah.
I guess it's all in the way you season it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot of work. It seemed like,
Mm-mm.
but it's worth it for your health. Okay, I
Yeah.
I, I totally get that for your health, but it's because you got to read everything. Whereas when I go in the store, I'll be like, okay, I need some garlic powder, boom. I need some sazon, boom. I need. I'm throwing it in the cart. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
That's because though I don't really eat anything. You know what I'm saying? My
Mm-hmm.
food pickings really, really, I really
Mm-hmm.
don't. I don't really eat anything. So what I like is what I like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not colorful. It's not
Gotta eat these colors. And it's just like
okay.
if I want
Still.
like butter, I know if I go to Walmart, I'm gonna get Earth Balance. I go to ShopRite, I'm gonna get Earth Balance. It's right over there with the butter, and it tells you no soy, no gluten. There's
I may
different
try
ones,
that. I may try that. I may
and
try.
it's a little pricey at ShopRite, so we go to
Uh-huh.
Walmart to get it.
Okay.
But there's three different ones, and I get the one with no soy.
I'll
It's
try
right
it.
with the butter, and it tastes good. And I
Oh,
use that in my bacon, just like I'm gonna use regular butter. I use that butter there.
okay.
And the milks, they got there's this delicious milk at Walmart.
I don't drink milk.
It's called Not Milk. It's in a
That
carton,
is
and
not milk.
yeah. But let me tell you, that milk tastes so good. That's my favorite milk now. It's nice and creamy. It tastes so delicious.
So what is in it? What is it?
It's made from oats, from oatmeal. Oatmeal.
It's made from oatmeal. I
Yeah.
love oatmeal. Don't get me wrong. Like I up until recently, I would have my bowl of oatmeal every
Mm-hmm.
single morning. Every
Mm-hmm.
morning. I love regular oatmeal every single day. Not the packaged kind.
No, not the package. I
No,
don't like the
regular
package.
oatmeal. I do love. I love oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man, girl, I have you ever thought of making your own like skin line with all these things?
No, but you know what? I do. Me and my daughter, we started a while ago. We do make our own hair oil.
Okay.
We do our own hair oil. My daughter does a treatment like my granddaughter. She has eczema, so my
Mhm.
daughter she made this. She came up with this skin rub. This rub it the my granddaughter haven't had an issue with her skin in I don't know how long.
Cause you would think with all of this healthy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, because that's what they use all of those natural things like you
Yeah.
were talking about. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for you. Now, let me ask you: have you ever thought about taking Sweet Weezie's kitchen out of your kitchen?
Oh boy. No, I haven't.
No.
Mm-mm. No. I just like that. I like that being. I like it here, but I do like the inter competitions.
Uh-huh.
Um, Vegan festival. I like not competition. I would say festivals. I like to do festivals.
Or
I
like functions, like you cook for
Yeah. I
functions.
like it because at church we have lunch every single week.
Okay.
Every
Now,
week. So
what if
uh-huh.
somebody asked you to cater?
I've done that.
You would cater a
I've
vegan.
done that lots of time when my kids was younger. They was
Mhm.
in this youth society thing at church, the different churches, and all the kids, everybody would get together. We would have like events. I've catered those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So hmm
so you don't want to like get a restaurant, but you will cater.
yes.
Because I'm just thinking, like, for the people that are watching this and they want to like taste your food, because, like I said, I know how you cook. I know you make that not food to me taste like food to me. You know, it's just it's food, but it's not my
hmm
it's food.
It's
It's
food like
healthy. It's
you
just healthy.
cooking greens, you cooking cabbage, you cooking string beans. It's you. I'm cooking it, but I'm just not adding the meat to it.
Yeah, you're not adding the meat. You're not
Yeah, I
adding.
don't add the meat. Like now not eating a lot of like fried food.
Right. Yeah,
Not
I've
doing.
slacked on the fried as I've gotten older. But
Mm,
every now and again, I gotta have some fried chicken
not
wings,
a fried, lot of fried food.
fried pork chops, smothered in gravy.
Water. We do drink a lot of water. I try to drink at least a gallon of water a day.
You always drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot of water.
Always drink a
I
lot of
drink a
water.
lot of water because if I don't, I get a headache.
Okay.
And I think that's one of the other reasons that I started eating healthy because for years I suffered with severe
Yeah,
migraines.
I remember the migraines. I
So
remember.
I try to eat healthy. I don't cook with a lot of salt.
Uh-huh. Yeah, me neither. I don't like
Yeah, to
salt.
try to work on those headaches. I
Yeah.
still get them, but not as frequent as I used to get them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
Man.
I like cooking. I like cooking for people. There's people ask me all the time, Can I make one of my cheesecake? I make the cheesecakes.
I'm dying for that sweet potato pie. Yeah, I shared it.
Now I
shared
must tell you, I can cook, but those sweet potato pies are not mine. Those sweet potato pies are my husband. I could cook anything but a sweet potato pie.
So look, I was gonna call his name out, but I didn't know if he'd appreciate that either.
It's okay.
So, okay, so Eric, he makes sweet potato pies.
He make the sweet potato pies.
So, oh, they look so good. Well, I mean, like it's only fair, like that's how it
And
was.
I like if someone wanted one and they eat eggs and dairy, he'll make it like that. I just don't. I don't eat them. But if he eats them, he like them like that.
Well, it has to balance out because that's how it was with my grandparents. My grandmother would make all the pies, but my grandfather knew how to make the cakes. So,
I can make a cake now.
Yes, you can. Now,
and I make them from. I like to make my cakes from scratch. I don't like box cakes.
What that crumb cake? Was it that crumb?
Yeah,
that you made for Aunt Lisa. Oh my God, that thing was good.
The crumb cake I like to make. Oh, that lemon cake.
I was gonna say, didn't you make a lemon cake too?
A lemon pound cake. Mm-hmm.
That thing was good too. That now, do you use them lemon leaves for that?
The lemon leaves?
Yeah, or do you?
The zest?
No, didn't you say something about lemon leaves before? Earlier.
No. You talking about the lemon balm. No, that's just for a tea.
That's just for a tea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you use regular. Well,
I use real lemon to make that lemon pound cake.
But when you making that again?
I will make you one tomorrow.
See, but and the thing is, I don't need a whole, but I can split it. Because I'm like, all I need is a taste, and I'm good. Like
I'm gonna make you a cake tomorrow morning.
Oh, what? Yes, God, that will work. I want you to like open up a bit, but no. What I want is for people to be able to taste your food, because people like me that aren't healthy like that, that's just not into it or whatever, they can see that it really can taste like what it can, because you made that tofu taste like chicken and somebody else made it taste like air, because I ate it the second time thinking it was going to taste like yours, and it did not taste like yours.
It's all in the way you season it.
Hey, girl, that thing was so good. Now, did you make I was gonna say mock meats, like a mock rib or something? Like,
we do eat like that. We do eat those. Like tomorrow, my husband has to go into New York City. The store is called Lily's Kitchen.
Okay.
Which is called Maywa Frozen Foods / Lily's Kitchen.
Okay.
And that's where we go and we get like the mock meats.
The mock meats.
He go and pick them up, or sometime if they could come UPS right to your door.
Oh. Okay. Because I remember it was a while ago. I remember you had posted a plate and it looked like fried chicken.
Oh yeah, that's what he's going to get tomorrow.
And I was like, because I know you don't eat meat. So that's why I asked you, I'm like, wait a minute. Is that chicken? And you was like, no. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's going to get
like a chicken leg. It looked.
Yep. With those, you have to they come shaped like that, but you got to season them yourself. Sometimes
there's no bones because it's not real meat.
Right. It's no bone in it. Sometimes they have a piece of sugar cane in it.
What?
Yeah. So you have to season them. So we sometimes we barbecue them.
They got sugar cane inside.
Some of them have sugar cane in it, and some of them have like it's like a shish kebab stick. They put that in there so they can shape it.
Shape.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have the shish kebab stick than a sugar cane, because that sounds kind of odd.
And they're very good. Some of them, you could get like ginger chicken. You could get what is it? Pepper steak. You can get the chicken on a stick. It's called the one you was talking about.
Like the shish kebabs.
Yeah.
And the only thing that's recognizable or recognizably real to me would be the vegetables on it, like the because with the shish kebab they have the meat, then they have the peppers.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the peppers and the onions and the fake meat
No,
on it.
it's shaped. It's shaped just like a drumstick.
It's and it does it cook on
Yeah.
the grill like a
You can put it on the grill. You could put barbecue sauce on it and put it in the oven. You can there's time when he got them, I would make a batter,
uh-huh.
dredge them in the batter, put them in breadcrumbs, fry it, it come out like fried chicken. Mm-hmm.
So with the batter, you use that powdered egg stuff.
Mm. Flour, like you're gonna make a batter.
Okay, so yeah, I just use flour.
Seasonings in there,
Okay.
and then roll it in the breadcrumb and fry it. Sometimes we do that with cauliflower. We batter the cauliflower and fry it. I make those at church. They go crazy for them. And then you could dump them in a sauce.
You know what?
So much with vegetables instead of just like they just sitting there on the plate. You can do so much with them.
You know, one day you're gonna have to invite me over to dinner
Mm-hmm.
or lunch because you know I don't go out after it get dark. I don't.
So I'll make sure you get one of the plates for Thanksgiving here.
Yeah, because I'm like really curious. I'm like, number one, you have to take a picture of the spread because I want to see what a vegan.
The potato salad, with my potato salad, there's at the Hellman's mayonnaise, there's a vegan mayonnaise, a vegan Hellman's
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
that's the green label, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And,
I saw that. I saw that.
in Walmart, over by the vegetables, if you go down a little bit, you'll see the vegan stuff, the tofu and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's another mayonnaise there called Follow Your Heart. And I use that one to make my potato salad. And my potato salad is everything. I'm just not putting eggs in it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you don't put. Okay, I gotta taste it because I'm an egg in the potato salad type of girl.
No eggs in it.
No eggs in it.
It got the relish in it.
It got so yeah, so it's just missing the egg. So it basically tastes the same. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my husband go crazy over it.
Oh God, yeah, I
And
totally
believe
need
it or
a
not,
Thanksgiving
I
plate.
like potato salad and Ritz crackers.
Huh?
It drives me crazy. He
Really?
likes he likes whole potato salad and scoop it with Ritz crackers. And
You
it
know what?
drives me
That's
crazy.
because y'all don't eat crab and shrimp and stuff. Because that sounds
No.
like dipping it in crab salad
He says it's the sweetness of the potato salad and the salt on the
and the
Ritz
salt and
crackers.
everything. Well, you
Yeah.
know, whatever floats your boat. You know.
He got my uncles in Florida hooked on it. They
Are
love
you
it.
going to be home for Thanksgiving?
I
Are you
sure
going to
am.
be around? All right,
Sure
so
am.
I won't see you on Thanksgiving, but I definitely
I'm gonna make sure you get a plate,
yeah
and I'm
because
gonna make your lemon cake tomorrow.
just and I don't need a lot because I never really eat on Thanksgiving because I don't eat a lot.
Because you
And
cook
you know, and when you're cooking, right,
Me
you
too. Yep.
cook everything, you're tasting, you don't want none. So
Mhm.
you only got to give me like a scoop, a little spoonful.
Well,
Just
my son will be here. My grandson will be here, and I think we got some more friends that eat meat here, so they'll eat a turkey. We won't eat the turkey
no,
meat.
I want to eat what you eat. I
Oh,
want to try this stuff.
collard greens, the macaroni. I make a nice, delicious vegan macaroni and cheese.
I was gonna say, how do you do the macaroni and cheese if you're not
Oh,
using this?
it's delicious. They go. My friend, my best friend. Her kids love macaroni and cheese. Love it. They stop eating the real macaroni and cheese to eat this. They hooked on this vegan mac and cheese.
Really?
Yeah. So
And
I make the cornbread. Everything is vegan except for that turkey sitting there. Tommy
and
looking.
and you feel better since
Yeah,
you
I do. I feel much better. Another thing it helped me with too because I have I had Lyme disease.
Mhm.
So I had it so long before it was detected, it left me with some complications of
Uh-huh.
my heart.
Oh
Um,
wow.
so I was taking a medication for it, but going plant based is really helping it. I would get severe palpitation where I feel like I'm gonna faint. But
Oh
eating
wow.
has really helped me.
Oh,
Hmm. And it helped my not eating gluten. It has helped my joints and everything.
Well, I hear a lot about that gluten.
Mm-hmm.
I hear a lot of gluten stuff that be going on. Um, uh, Probably because I don't eat nothing. This is probably why I don't have food allergies. I don't eat enough
Mm.
to
Gotta eat colors, like I said.
I know them
And
colors.
gotta eat those beets. I love beets. My husband don't eat beets. He think they taste like dirt. But I love them. I like my beets raw. I like them shredded in my salad.
You know, I made it's a beautiful color. I
It
I I made I don't know. I can't even say I'll try that. I don't even know. Like I was like, man, no, I don't know. You know, this is what we do. This is what we're gonna do. When you cook your Thanksgiving, you let me know, right?
uh-huh.
But do not tell me. Don't tell me what is what, because then I can guarantee you I'm not gonna eat it. I'll be
Oh,
like, because my mind really plays tricks on me.
okay.
Like, yeah,
Hmm.
no, I don't know. Maybe I'll even do a live just tasting Weezie's food. Like, oh well,
And we
running.
eat at church. Most everybody at church is plant based. Also, there's a lot of us plant based because we follow the health message. You have to take care of your body. Be careful what you put in it.
Take care of it.
Got to eat those colors though.
I got Louise.
Yeah. And
I
none of us drink alcohol. None of us
I
smoke.
don't drink. I don't
Don't
smoke.
smoke.
I don't
Yep.
do drugs, none of that stuff like that. See, so I take care. I mean, I drink my Kool-Aid. I stopped with my Pepsi. Like that was my go-to when I
Oh,
had a hard day at work. I would drink a Pepsi. I stopped.
that's good.
Yeah, I stopped. That was hard because I went through Pepsi withdrawal. Like that. That was hard because that
Yep.
sugar, that mess. Yeah, that caffeine, crazy
Hmm.
addictive. Um, I I don't eat as since COVID. I don't really eat as much junk food. I still eat some, but not really. So what? But I don't know.
I mean, everybody can't do it.
I can't do it.
Stop cold turkey.
Mm-mm.
You got to wean yourself. You can eat, but eat in moderation.
Yeah, but I do eat and everything in moderation. Everything you should,
Eat
everything you
and
should do in
yeah.
moderation. Right.
Hmm.
Don't sit there like my 600-pound life, and just
Exactly. Just
yeah.
bag.
Oh God,
Hmm.
you're killing me. You're killing. I'm be honest with you. I know I'm not going vegan. That's not gonna happen. But I'm just like really interesting. It's just I like learning about this type of stuff
Hmm.
and hearing about it and watch how it affects you guys. Like my cousin was like, "You should do it." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." I had somebody else on and she's plant based, and I mean, and was it? I was like, no, I can't. But you know what, Miss Smith, we got
Hmm.
2 minutes. We got 2 minutes,
Okay.
which belong to you.
Okay.
But then
Oh,
after, don't go nowhere because I want to talk to you after real quick. But go ahead, we
okay.
got 2 minutes ahead.
Okay. So all I can say is eat in moderation. Remember, you have one temple. That's your body. Take care of it because that's all God. That's the only temple you're gonna have on this earth.
Yeah.
And be careful what you put in it and help others. So if me being on here has helped someone, that makes my day. And if you
That's
have any questions, you can find me. You can send me a message at Sweet Weezie's Kitchen on Facebook and on Instagram.
and it's spelled different. I got it. It's spelled different on Facebook versus
On
Instagram.
Facebook, yes, Louise
No,
for
there's a Sweet Weezie. No, there's a Sweet Weezie's. I saw it. Sweet Weezie's Kitchen is together. Sweet, then Weezie's Kitchen
my
on
son do that.
Facebook, and then for Instagram is Sweet Weezie's, and Sweet Weezie's Kitchen is one word on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
All they got to do is follow the bottom. You guys go on. Look, I'm telling you, her food looks like everything. Like them collard greens, you wouldn't realize there wasn't any meat
Oh, they was good too.
in it. Um, it's just so many colors for me, Louise. I just like I don't like I never even went to that place in Middletown, that Mexican place in the by the that everybody loves. I forgot the name of it because I don't eat it. It's by Burlington Co Factory. Because there's just
Mm-hmm.
too many colors. There's just too
Colors. Oh, you talking about
It's a franchise.
yeah. Oh man, why can't I think of it? My nephew loved going there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's too much.
I cannot remember the name of it.
But the people on that's from the area, y'all know what it is. Yeah, too many colors. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys, that is it for this week's Tea Time with Bunky. I can't applaud because my thing is all messed up, but applaud to Miss
Thank you.
Louise Smith, Sweet Weezie's Kitchen. And you guys, remember I said I got stars now. Send me some
Woo.
stars. Send me some stars. I don't
Stars.
know how I got it or how to work it, but send me some stars. God is good. Won't he make it happen? Yes, he'll do it.
Yes, he will.
So next week's show, you guys, very different from anything I've ever done. It's a young man that's coming out. Young man, he's my age. I'm 52. I'm young man coming on. We all hear stories about people that have been in like near death experiences, right? You've you heard people in comas or whatever, and I'm that person. I was wanting to know, what did you see? What happened? That's just me. I want to know, did you see anything? And everybody, oh, I felt the warm light, or I saw, everybody glorifies stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He had a totally different experience. This dude went to hell, 17 years old, and God let him live to tell about it. So people need to know. And it's not that he did anything wrong. I mean, I remember him in school. He's a good guy. But I personally think, this just me, that God let him see that so he can tell somebody. Like, so that's next week. But I am going to have my Bibles out. I ain't even going to lie, because I don't play around with it. But that's next week's story. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be good. So you guys tune in next Thursday at 7. And then on the 17th, if you guys remember, I had a show called What Happened to Aaliyah. She's a young, just go watch it, whatever. Well, this right here was her partner is coming on the show, Chris Brown. Now, that right there, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. So that's my November lineup. You guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, follow. I'm also on YouTube, trying to get my YouTube numbers up. So just go on that way too. When the show comes on, you'll get a notification on YouTube. So Louise, I'll show you how to hook yourself up with that too. So you guys, remember, give me some stars. I will see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.